Hi everyone, Antonio Thornton here with day 6 of 365 Science of Mind. Again, I appreciate you guys' presence and support, and I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into today's lesson. The title of today's lesson is I Accept My Inheritance of Wholeness. And the quote for today is, "Ye shall have a song as in the night, and gladness of heart as when one goeth into the mountain of the Lord." And that's from Isaiah 30:29. And the lesson here is, let us see if we cannot take the flute of faith and go into the mountain of the Lord, which is the secret place of the Most High within us, and let the whole harmony of our lives flow from that perfect spirit that is at the center of everything. And the affirmation here is, I'm going to read a few sentences from the affirmation. It says, I am one with the infinite and perfect spirit, the giver of all good and perfect gifts. I open my mind and my heart, and indeed my body, to inflow of this divine presence. And skipping down here, my conscious acceptance of the fullness of the presence of God flows out in joy and love to bless those whom I would help, those with whom I would share this inner joy. And a little further down, the radiance of joy in my own heart brings happiness into the lives of all of those around me. The light that warms the center of my own being so shines forth that all may find guidance and warmth and comfort in its rays. So what do I get from this? We've talked about, and as you can probably imagine, there's a basic principle that flows through every one of these lessons, is that we are a part of, we are wholly created of God. We are just individuations of that. And as I mentioned, I think yesterday, about just the idea of recognizing that and how that would impact the world. How would it impact the world if we all recognize that we had that one common thing? So what I'm gleaning from this is being completely present to that concept, so much so that it brings you personal joy and fulfillment, and that joy and fulfillment spreads out to others. Not having to do anything, not having to say anything, not having to be anything other than who you are, which is a reflection of God. We've heard the phrase namaste, the God in me sees and recognizes the God in you. And that principle is what I'm getting from this, is that I know what's inside of me. I know who I am. I know what I come from. And I'm so present to that. I am so embraced by that, that all those around me see and feel it without me having to do anything. Have you ever been on a bus or a train or any place where you've just sat next to someone and you just had a good feeling about them? For whatever reason, they just lit up the room. That is the idea of recognizing who you are. Recognizing who you are, so much so that it positively impacts everyone around you. That it positively impacts everyone around you. The radiance of joy in my own heart brings happiness into the lives of all those around me. Again, not having to do anything to make that happen, just being present. Being present to that underlining basic principle is that we are God stuff. So, as always, great, powerful lesson. If you don't have 365 Science in Mind, you can get it from the link in the description. Always, as always, feel free to like and subscribe and share this with others who you feel this would benefit from. And I'm always open to your feedback. I'm in day 6 now, and I have done no promotion for this series as of yet. I may share it on my Facebook page to see if there's anyone interested in following, but eventually I'm sure this will catch on, and I could use your help in sharing this with other people as well. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Again, I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow.